South African market, in terms of trends, it's a lot of new products coming into the market. As far as what I've realized, the market is also growing a lot in terms of GGR, profitability, and regulatory side of things as well. So there's a lot of development in terms of that, and it just keeps on growing and showing that Africa is still key in the iGaming landscape. Regarding licensing, really does cement a brand or an operator to be known and well respected amongst players and other, let's say, competitors as well. So as South Africa is a well-regulated market, regulation does get into the benefits with the regulators and the operators and the players as well. So they all benefit within that framework where it's all fair across the board. Even at this event in Sigma, there's been a lot of talks from regulators. They're talking about ISPs blocking certain websites from acquiring South African players, which is something that's been discussed in the past. But now with the growing market, it shows it's becoming more of a need than just a topic that was just raised. So culturally wise, South Africa is a rich, is a cultural rich country, as I would put it. We've got like 11 languages across 9 different provinces. So that on its own, coming from, let's say, a brand in Europe coming into Africa, as SOFTSWISS is sort of from Europe, when they come in, they need to understand, and that's why they've put me in place to make them understand that look, there's different languages, there's different tribes, there's different beliefs. In Africa, they believe that if I dream of a cat, I can associate it with a certain number. And then that is quite funny if you look at it, but that's just one of the cultural, differences within South Africa and Africa. Yeah, so that's where, we need to have, localized talent to show them the way, guide them, and also assist them in terms of marketing. Guys, for example, let's brand a bus, not a billboard. I've known Turfsport for some time, even before joining SOFTSWISS. Turfsport has been in the market for a long time, I think 30 plus years. And they are one of the pioneers in Africa. So SOFTSWISS partnering or acquiring Turfsport is a big milestone because it shows you that there is, opportunity in Africa, there's growth in Africa. And for me right now, it's more about engaging more in terms of tapping into additional growth, which is always there. The African market is continuously growing at a rate between maybe 20 to 30 year-on-year growth on average. So that growth on its own is still available for everybody to tap into. And with SOFTSWISS and Turfsport, with the experience and technology that they have, I think it will be very, very valuable. In terms of products, we've seen a lot of mobile-first products in Africa because that's where a lot of the technology or influence comes from in Africa. So mobile-first, that's where things are going. Crash games, which are very light in terms of data, that's one of the biggest trends right now, and it doesn't seem to be stopping. A unique, catered for a younger generation who wants instant wins and just instant gratification and entertainment at the same time. That's one of the points regarding that. So in Africa, they all look for that big win where they bet $1 and they want to win 1 million. It's very unique in Africa. If you go in other, let's say, more developed territories, they'll be betting higher stakes for, let's say, a lesser win. But in Africa, you bet one stake for 1 million. That's what makes, Africa a bit different, and you need to also customize your product. Like Crash Games right now, they're developing in a way where it's no longer just one option for you to win. There's like 2 options for you to win. There's 3 options for you to win. The player can bet $1, $1 times 3, and then they have 3 times the options to win. So there's an evolution in those games as well, based on what the players want. So which is very new. So in terms of games or products, we have good aggregation solution, which is one of the biggest in the market. and really does assist a lot of operators engage with more of their players because they have a much bigger variety to push out there into the market, and they have less work to do in terms of the development. So they will be able to get all these 27,000 or 23,700 games under one single API via the SOFTSWISS platform. Partnerships really does give you the advantage because you're not starting from scratch. You're getting into an established, experienced partner that knows, okay, in South Africa, this is how we operate. This is who we need to speak to. So they already have existing, relationships that will really help you along the way. So for me, having strategic partners, or for example, any operator looking to enter South Africa right now, if they come to SOFTSWISS, we already know the market dynamics. We already know all the regulators. They will not struggle.